Hey everyone, welcome back. I've just finished putting together the video which you're about to watch, and I want to say that it is a bit of a different one. I made this channel with the intention of it being a creative outlet, but also to capture memories, and I think I've done a bunch of creative stuff, but haven't really put many memories on here. So that's what this video is for. Over the past year, I've been doing vlogs or whatever, capturing moments with my friends and what I've been doing, but I haven't put it together, so that's what this is. Anyways, without further ado, it starts with me telling my friends that I'm leaving Australia. Enjoy.
Josh, you want to be in my vlog? I'm doing a special vlog because I'm leaving Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this guy can go. Alright, he's from Watford, so if I move to the UK, I'm going to have to visit Watford.
Watford in it, fam.
Wait, they're mine. Can I grab one? Yeah, go for it.
Anyone got... Is this cashew?
Is that farewell house?
We also said bye to family, but I just got a group photo instead of a video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags. This is half plus. There we are, Abu Dhabi. Off we go. We're here in Abu Dhabi now, but we're actually off to the airport now. We're going to London for a week. I'm actually going to be going to boarding school. Got to go do all the school interviews in person now. Good amount of time that I've been awake at this point. We're flying with British Airways, which is one of my favorites. Hopefully going to be great, and I will pick up the vlog tomorrow morning. We've arrived in Surrey. This is the bathroom. Like, it's literally like less than 2 meters from side to side.
Now, I was pretty busy this week, so I didn't get any videos, but I did get photos. So, first we looked at 2 really good schools in Surrey, then we went up to London for a few days where I got to see my best friend Gabby again for the first time in a while. Then we're off to Oxford to see a few more schools before finally returning to the UAE and getting to properly check out Abu Dhabi. Love that they've got a lifeguard here. Time to deal with all this. I think we just do a click. Unfortunately, it's too hot to really do anything during summer in the UAE, so I enrolled myself in some courses in artificial intelligence and business with Oxford for the next month. As this was the last time I'd be home before going to the UK to finish my education, we visited our old house in Dubai, where I started my education many years ago.
All the best, mate.
Thank you.
You'll be rooting for you.
So we're at the airport. Sort of stressed because I've flown internationally like probably hundreds of times at this point, but I've never flown like completely solo. To make matters worse, I'm not flying direct to London. I have a connecting flight in Zurich, a 30-minute layover, and my flight to Zurich is delayed by 30 minutes. Just arrived in Zurich, but as predicted, because my first flight was delayed, I've missed my current flight by 5 minutes. Swiss Air has put me on a new flight, but I'm walking around this airport. This is my 3rd lap now, trying to find a Swiss Air counter so I can get a new boarding pass. There's no one. Like, the place is empty. Literally just so empty. 3rd lap around this terminal. I'm like the only person here at this point. Certainly no Swiss Air staff anywhere to be seen. I just got to the Swiss Air desk. The person was super nice. Got a new boarding card and they gave me a 20 franc voucher. Thanks for eventually getting me there safely, Swiss. I love you. And next up are my summer courses. Should I keep it light? Now, there's always a bit of an awkward phase starting a new course with new people, but after a few days it was pretty great. Whilst it was great winning both the team and individual prizes, my true achievement was being compared to Pitbull at our graduation ceremony.
Upon learning about this person's life story, I think they're the only person who can truly challenge Pitbull for his Mr. Worldwide title, Mitchell.
Before going on to Oxford, my friend Catherine and I bought the course director Max a little going away present.
We're going to sort through them, but 25% of them say we love Max.
You know I can't.
Yeah. We know you're vegan.
Then my mate Joel and I were off to Oxford for some more courses, where we got to know our new friends by doing a scavenger hunt around the city. One of the highlights in Oxford was this ironical bad ghost tour we did, where we got to watch our group supervisor get his hand cut off, which was pretty entertaining.
There we go.
Painful.
Well done, sir.
After saying bye to my friends at Oxford, I was off to the south of France for a quick holiday with some good family friends.
We also visited Austria and Munich, but by this point I was pretty exhausted and it rained the whole time in Munich, so I didn't record anything. Last but not least, I went to London and saw my friend Paola for the first time in years before then finally starting at school in the UK. Soon after starting, we had this inter-house cross-country competition called Steepo, where I got to lead us into battle as the new elected head of house. So tonight we're staying up until 5 to watch the election. And then tomorrow I've got a few classes in the morning, and then my friend Jeff and I are heading to the airport, and we're going to go to Abu Dhabi. He has a 14-hour layover and I live in Abu Dhabi, so I'm going to show him around. I'm going the next day to Australia, and then yeah, let's go downstairs and watch the election. Yeah. Bye. How was the flight?
I can't see it, mate. Oh my days.
Me neither.
Cheers, Mitch.
For the vlog, what happened to our apartment?
A crane visited us.
Yeah.
Came to stay.
Alright, it's a pretty nice day and we live near the beach, so we're going down to the beach.
The beach in Brighton is so much like stinkier.
Someone's excited.
The water.
You need waterproof glasses.
I need waterproof eyes.
We also had some family from Australia over for dinner in Abu Dhabi before then flying off to Brisbane early the next morning. Do you want to be in my vlog?
Yeah.
Yeah, say.
Hi.
It's sunset here in Brisbane right now, and it's my last night I have free because I'm out at dinner with friends and family the next 3 nights. The sun's going down in like 20 minutes, but I'm going to try and get the drone up. Going to Howard Smith Wharves, which is pretty popular, but hopefully I can manage to get it up and get some good shots of the city. That's where we're going from up there. There's this little like observatory place. It's not meant to be an observatory, but like there's just sort of some spare land. I'll fly through these trees and hopefully get the shot. What airline are we with? Tiger Airlines, yeah. If you're Australian, you'll know what that means.
Love the people that get on the plane and they sort of stop and they look at the first one and go, number 2, no, it's not 52. And then they look at the next one, 3, no, that's still not 52. And they look at every seat along the way until they get to the toilets down the back end of the plane. Clearly counting is not a fourth language.
So you've got that,
Guess. Spencer, are you excited for whatever that is? We were visiting family down the coast, which is always nice, but it was unfortunately cut short due to the huge bushfires Australia was experiencing at the time. The buzzword going around was Armageddon, which seems like a fair enough way of describing it. Eventually the fire match looked like this when we went to bed on December 30th, before it then changed overnight, which led to us being evacuated by the fire department early the next morning. Just for reference, we were here in comparison to the rest of Australia. We drove out of town literally 20 or 30 minutes before the fire came through, and the only exit roads were closed off. Eventually, we made it to Canberra, which looked like a scene out of Stranger Things with how dark and smoky everything was. This is insane. We then escaped to Melbourne, where the series of unfortunate events continued as Etihad broke the wheel and landing gear on our flight back to Abu Dhabi, keeping us in the airport until 5 a.m.
Engineers are still in the process of reviewing the aircraft, and we will provide an update in 30 minutes time.
Due to a technical issue, our aircraft is still getting fixed. It's not fixed yet. The engineers are working on it.
Due to a technical fault which were fixed and rectified by engineers, but unfortunately Boeing would not approve to operate this aircraft considering your safety. Etihad reservations are currently looking at options to rebook your flight and will be in contact shortly. We thank you for your understanding.
Of course, Etihad reservations did the most logical thing possible. They put us on a flight 15 hours later with Emirates to Singapore and then on to Dubai, where we could then catch a bus to Abu Dhabi. So after what was to say the least an unfortunate holiday, I went back to school to get on with work and also just made the most of spending time with my friends.
the dang, diggy, diggy. A rude boy no play with the bomb, the dang, diggy, diggy.
Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I'd love to make more content like this in the future, so yeah, stay tuned for more and I'll see you next time.
My style is the bomb, the dang, diggy, diggy.
This was a blues band. No, that's way too cringe.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, mate, I got this. Nah. Oi! This man, he's kind of fancy though. Okay, what?